seated. I would now like to call on Professor Habia Klopper, who is the Executive Dean for Research and Institutional Partnerships, as well as the Acting CEO of the Davincians Institute, to, on behalf of Senate, open the proceedings today.
By the powers vested in me as the member of the Davincian Senate, I hereby constitute this congregation as a lawful gathering of the Vinci Institute for Technology Management.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof. And now I get to say my formal good morning. So I will start off by saying good morning, goeiemorgen, sawubona, lochani, macharoni avudi, avuksheni, Mweni, Tobela, Dumela, my fellow Davincians. It really feels wonderful to say that and to welcome you to your master's graduation. This really is a momentous occasion where you should pat yourselves on the back and be extremely proud of what you have achieved. I would like to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Claudia Lavelle-Sigamoni, sitting in the front, our Senate and Council representatives on the side of me, Professor Habia Klopper and Dr. Franzel de Ploy-Saliers, as well as our Registrar, Louise Fuller, distinguished guests from industry, the community, faculty, family and friends, both present and online. You have many supporters there online, so hello everybody. And of course, our most notable guests, our shining stars, our 2021 Masters graduates. All protocols observed. The event is currently live streaming to YouTube, so you will be able to watch it afterwards, so don't worry about that. And also, as I said to you, although we will be taking pictures afterwards when you have your snacks at the end and you enjoy with your family, we will have a photographer. You're welcome to have photos with your family and we will email those to you. But please, when you take your own photographs, when you celebrate, please tag us in your posts and share with us on our various social media platforms, because we really do want to celebrate and co-create alongside you on this remarkable achievement that you have reached the pinnacle of today, and it really is exciting. So you will notice that the theme for this year's graduation is about the Da Vinci galaxy. You'll see lots of images of stars and of constellations. You can see on the TV screens beside you and behind you, twinkling stars. And I want to say that we welcome you as our shining stars in the Da Vinci galaxy. When you look up at the night sky, you may find yourself wondering what is beyond that night sky. For so many years, I think we've all been fascinated by what is beyond us. And that really is something that we hope that you have harnessed at Da Vinci. The way that you've learned to understand things, whether it be your own personal journey, whether it be how cities are built, whether it be how businesses are built. We really hope that we have taken you on a journey beyond what is the known into the unknown. And I think for each and every one of you to be here today, you would have had to have done that. We want to understand things in our lives. How do we navigate things? How do things happen? But despite all these advancements that have been made in technology and science, and many of you are involved in businesses that are innovative in their own rights, we've never quite figured out what is in that galaxy far, far away, so to speak. And I want to say that those questions that we have is just the epitome of what Da Vinci is about. We never want you to stop being curious, to stop questioning, to stop asking, because that is how knowledge is grown and that is how people and societies are built. So I want to say that we hope that your time as a master's student here at Da Vinci has been one in which you have found it to be a fruitful journey, both on your personal and your professional development. And we want to say that we're extremely proud of each and every one of you here today. And I hope as you stand before the congregation today, I want you to take a moment to be proud of yourself, of this remarkable journey that you've walked. We believe that you're now an ecosystemic thinker who is someone that is agile, aligned, and engaged to really conquer anything that comes your way. But mostly, by being empowered with education the way that you have, it also is a massive sense of responsibility. And we hope that you never forget to co-create sustainable societies for those that do not necessarily have the knowledge that you do. Last night at our graduation for our doctoral students, our guest speaker spoke about the fact that when you become educated in the way that each of you have with new qualifications, it actually broadens your shoulder, because the responsibility that then sits on your shoulders and rests there is even greater. So I hope that each and every one of you will still continue to develop and give back to Mother Africa and beyond, and to continue to reach for that galaxy far, far away. So it is now a time for me to introduce to you our guest speaker. And I think for me, what I love about the guest speakers at Davinci is we really try to select guest speakers that align not only with our principles at Davinci, but also with something that can deliver a message to each of you that you will notably remember for your entire graduation. So our guest speaker today is really a proud Davinci alumnus and someone that we're extremely proud of, Dr. Claudia Lavelle Sigamoni. Not only, I will say this to you, she has not only obtained a doctoral degree from Davinci, but she actually holds 3 doctoral degrees. And so I think a little bit of an overachiever, if you ask me, but we are extremely proud. But I think for me, what I love most about her is the balance that she has between representing business on the one hand, but remembering humanity and people on the other. She's a deeply spiritual presenter as well. She enjoys executive portfolios within her organization with a focus on research and academia and also organizational development. She is an academic, a corporate leader, and she's also a senior pastor. Claudia is a critical thinker who is extremely passionate about knowledge sharing. Her key competencies, which I love, is she's described herself using the aspects of remarkability, which is what we ask each of our Davincians to do, to take the word remarkable and to break yourself down. And so if I were to describe Dr. Sigamoni in the words of remarkability, she's responsible, she's empowering, she's mindful, she's revolutionary, she's kind, she's agile, she's bold, she's a leader, and she is certainly engaging. With an inclination to honor and support people, she's humbled daily by the uniqueness of every human being that crosses her journey. She makes a symbiotic path between people and their development and their roles in organizations, which I think is absolutely remarkable. She really is someone who is a wonderful and sought-after public speaker. She's got a flexible and dynamic approach to things, and that is why she's so good with things like change management and helping people to understand change. Dr. Sigamoni is also not only a thought-provoking leader, she is also a professional member of SAME, IPM, and C4C. So she certainly has the balance between the business side of things, the spiritual side of things, and without doubt, the people side of things. So I couldn't think of a better person that encompasses the entirety of TIPS than our guest speaker today, Dr. Claudia Lavelle Sigamoni.
Good morning to everyone, faculty, executive, and our esteemed guests, our family, those online as well as offline. I want to take this time to greet you this morning and to say how proud I am for being honored to stand here this morning and to speak to you. I thought about what to speak to you about, and quite honestly, I shared with a few colleagues this morning, I really didn't know what to say to you, because I know you've heard it all. You've had the pat on the back, you have been exalted in your own right, you have really done well, and you've heard all of this. What I want to do this morning is basically, I want to inspire you. As I parked here this morning, you know, I said, let me let go and let God just have his way, because many times we prepare what to say to you and it becomes a bit encompassing, especially for me. I want to tell you something that is quite authentic this morning. Above all, I want to really congratulate you. You have done marvelously, exceptionally well. You were bold, you were brave, and you've come through. So graduates, well done again. It is my real honor this morning to stand here and to inspire you. And what I want to inspire you about, it's about you. It's not really about me or any other person. It is about you. What I want to do this morning is reignite that very first flame that you've had when you started with your pen and your book. Many times in class, I hear students say, "But ma'am, please bear with me. It's been a long time since I've studied." And throughout the journey, we find that they just start shining through. And as our program director today said, these little twinkling stars, they come through from wherever, but they come through from within. I want to tell you today how your decision will determine your destiny. Because for me, my decision has determined my destiny. Davincian Institute has given me many a platform and encouraged and motivated me to continue. There were many times I could have backed down, I could have given up, thrown in the towel, so to speak, but I did not do that. I had a lot of support from the Davincian Institute around me. And so you are excited to be here today. You are so excited, and if I could just put this in inverted commas, very butterfly-like, fluttery little angels, cupids are running around and inside and all over you. But I want to just bring you back, just to be a little bit more serious this morning about why you are sitting here and what you are actually doing here this morning. So your journey through Da Vinci, you would see, has been incredibly freeing. As you have reached the end of your MBA, you would find that you are continuing. Some of you might be saying, "Well, you know what, this is the end. I just wanted the accolade." Well, sorry for you. I don't think it stops here. And as you dig deeper, you will find that within yourself. When I started off, I want to put this out there this morning. Being divorced at 19 years old, I continued, I persevered, I became curious, I sought for more answers, more and more and more. I wanted to know what else was out there. And as I continued my journey of studying in academia, I ended up with an MBA. And how did I get there? It's because I made a decision to continue. And many of you, if I ask you to remove a mask, none of us in this room might see what's underneath. In the same way, if I remove my mask, you might not want to see what's underneath. But who's bothered about what's underneath? You see, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Okay? Yes, there were many words, insults, gossips. I'm talking about us academics, you as well. Many words that you cannot do it. Why should you? Who is she? Why would he do it? What's good in them? They're supposed to be like this. They're useless. Come on. But through perseverance, all that just becomes noise. And you start detangling the clutter around you. And you find your footing. And when you find your footing, you find where you're supposed to purpose yourself. And when you start purposing yourself, you find yourself engaging with the right and the correct circles. And those circles, you start maneuvering, navigating, and you start positioning yourselves. And today, where you are seated, you have positioned yourself. And it just does not stop here. It gets better and better and better. And so life cannot determine you. You determined life. And you are continuing to determine life. So why did I give you that ugly truth about being divorced earlier? Because where you are sitting right now, you've had that support structure. For me, it was two very brave, bold, wonderful, beautiful men in my life. The one has been my husband, sitting right at the back. A support structure that never ever could quiver in anything up until this morning. And I believe you had the same. And after this morning, celebrate the joys with those support structures, even if it was one of those structures you've had. The other structure of mine was God Himself. And at this moment, I'm inclined to tell you, I really don't, in inverted commas, care about what people might say. Why do I bring God in this? Because through life, you make other decisions, but the one decision that you stand firm on is where you are positioned and where you are grounded. And in that regard, you and I can both co-create the realities. We can both become more remarkable than we think that we are. There is so much more out there for us to learn, for us to engage in, and for us to co-create in. And so what we learn and what we achieve and what we share with each other just does not die off after a graduation ceremony. And so these are all the things that you already know. I'm here just to reiterate that because we are proud of you and we do not want to let you go unseen, unnoticed, and definitely not uncapped. And so I want to leave you this morning with this. Isaiah 40, verse 31, it says, soar like an eagle. Where I was in my life, throughout my journey, in academia, in business, dealing with people, helping marriages grow, etc. I believe that when you soar, you continue, you got to be on the move. And when you're on the move, you start persevering. Now, you cannot persevere if you're standing still. You cannot move if you're standing still. You got to move. You got to take the one step forward. Be it in your thinking, be it in your action, be it in your relationship or relationships. So there are a few more things that are a little bit more liberating in this life than having your worst fear. Many MBA graduates think, what do I do now? Where's the next best job? But let me tell you this. You don't have to be the employee. I say that with a lot of respect. You got to turn that into being an employer. So there are many more things out there, and today I tell you that whether you fear it or whether you don't fear it, disappointment will come. And disappointment comes in many different sizes and shapes and all different types of glorious forms that you find out there. And many people succumb to them knowingly and unknowingly. But this morning I want to leave with you that the beauty is that through disappointment, you can gain clarity. And with that clarity comes conviction. And with that conviction, you can gain more clarity, become more curious, learning to find more of a truthful path. So be kind to those that have stood with you. Embrace those that have walked the journey with you. Work hard, and amazing things will happen, allowing you to reframe your ecosystemic thinking and become more and more remarkable than you are. I hope I have inspired you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sigamoni. I have no doubt that you have inspired people. I think two of the things that I take out most is around the fact that each and every one of you have had multiple people, or even just one person, as Dr. Sigamoni has said, on your journey. And I think as you soar like eagles and you fly free and you fly high, we should never forget those who walked, flew, crawled alongside us, whether it was in your childhood, whether it is now, wherever it is, because every single one of you comes with your own unique story, your own unique narrative and background. And I think, Dr. Sigamoni, what you're also saying is that people should never, ever be defined by what has happened in their past, that there's always a possibility for us to step out, to step forward, and to continue to soar. I think you yourself are an absolute inspiration to all of us for the journey that you've walked. But the message that I take from you is that every single one of you has your own story to tell. We want to hear your voices. We want to hear your story. We are proud of you and all those that love you, that walk this journey alongside you. And now it is the exciting part of the day, which is when we are going to now cap you, as Dr. Sigamoni said. None of you shall go uncapped today, and that is for sure. So what we will now be doing is that I will be asking the academic Senate representative for permission to be able to graduate you here today, after which each of you will be coming forward and you will be receiving your capping this morning. So if I may request, Senate member, I request to confer the qualification Master of Science in Management of Technology and Innovation on the candidates that I present to you today and are before you. May I please ask that you all stand? Not the audience, sorry, I'm asking the academic procession to stand. Our first graduate this morning is Nhlanhla Magubane. Nhlanhla's dissertation title is Emerging and Disruptive Phenomena in the Energy Sector in the Context of Economic and Environmental Sustainability. His supervisor was Professor Paul Singh, who is in the audience here today. Congratulations, Nhlanhla. What a remarkable achievement. Please shout, scream, and cheer along. I should say, Master Magubane, we congratulate you today and the contribution that your thesis has made to society, its return on investment, and we celebrate with pride alongside your family. Congratulations. Our next candidate we present today is Jabane Emerentia Motsunyane. Congratulations. Dissertation title, Factors Contributing to Non-Compliance with Supply Chain Management Regulatory Prescripts in the Department of Telecommunication and Postal Services. The supervisor is Dr. F. Mpwanya, apologies for that mispronunciation. Congratulations, we're extremely proud of this remarkable achievement. Lots of cheering and sounds. So I shall say master as well, not mistress. Jabane Emerentia Motsunyane, we congratulate you. The return on investment you've made to society and the pride we take with your family. Congratulations. Our next student we present to you today is Theola Dawn Stoltenkamp. Dissertation title, Customer Complaints in the After-Sales Process of a Life Insurance Company. Her supervisor is Dr. S. Lloyd. Theola, we congratulate you on this remarkable achievement. Congratulations. We congratulate the contribution that your study made to society as well as to you and your family. Congratulations. Our next candidate that we present to you is Sibongile Eni Tema, Congratulations. Dissertation title, Constructs Influencing Financial Sustainability of Local Government. Supervisor, Mr. R. Stottersteak. Congratulations. Woohoo! Congratulations. We should... Sibongile, I don't think I could have said it better myself. Congratulations to your family on the remarkable achievement. I don't think many know what it takes for many of you to get here today and without those by your side. So thank you very much. That really does explain it all. Thank you. Our next candidate that we present to you is Notius Tarasai. Notius's dissertation is titled An Investigation of the Underutilization of Land by Small-Scale Commercial Farmers in Gandami. Supervisor Dr. P. Muchinaripi. Congratulations, Notius. We also note your company contribution, BTD, and would like to thank them for their contribution. I would also like to welcome everybody that has joined us from industry. I think it is an important aspect to note those that have formed part of your journey from industry as well. So I say to Master Notius Tarasai, as congratulations on this remarkable achievement. To you and to your family. I would also like to mention now, before we introduce our next candidate, the representatives who join us from First National Bank today, which is Solofelo Munyai and Rosalind Peters, who are joining us via Zoom, because our next candidate comes to us from First National Bank and has been sponsored by them. So we would like to congratulate Avesh Sundaral. Congratulations. Your dissertation title, A Feasibility Study on Migrating from an Open Source to a Closed Source Infrastructure within a VoIP environment in the South African banking sector. Supervisor, Mr. A. Dalvit. Avesh, I was certainly part of your panel, and I would like to congratulate you on defending a really notable study that has already impacted the banking sector. I congratulate you for being an agile, aligned, and engaged leader with your family here today. Congratulations. We also thank First National Bank and the representatives joining us via Zoom for investing in the students that you do with us. The next student I will be presenting has completed electives in private banking, and I would like to congratulate Nompumelelo Mary Jane Nkwateni. Congratulations. Dissertation title, Perceptions on Retirement Savings for Generation Y in South Africa, a case study of trainee accountants at Investec Bank. Supervisor, Dr. S. Shipham, and co-supervisor, Mr. J. Peepacom. Congratulations. We thank Investec for investing in these students. Nompumelelo, we say congratulations on your remarkable achievement alongside you and your family as well. So I would like to say the academic procession can now be seated. But before we go anywhere, I would like a lot of ululating, shouting and screaming from all of those joining via Zoom and here to Nhlanhla Magubani, to Jabani Emerentia Mutsunyane, to Theola Dawn Stoltenkamp, to Sibongile Eni Tema, and to Notius Tarasai, to Avesh Sundaral, and to Nompumelelo Mary Jane Nkwateni, our newest master's graduates of Davincians. I think few people know what it took for you to be here, but many of us here know what it took. And I think that what I can say is the determination and the grit that it takes of our purple cow, as we say in African culture. The cow is a signifier of wealth, but it is not wealth for self. It is about Ubuntu, wealth for ourselves and what we can give back to the community. There is no doubt in my mind that the return on investment that your study has made to each and every one of your lives, but also to those companies that you represent, and as Dr. Sigamoni has said, those of you that will in the future or already create employment for others. I use the term master not to be disrespectful in a feminist way, to not say mistress, but you have mastered something remarkable here today. So to every one of you, I congratulate you for mastering this that you have today. It is truly remarkable. And with that, I would like to pay homage to Mother Africa, and we will be playing God Bless Africa by a group of opera singers who normally would serenade you, but due to COVID-19 protocols, unfortunately, we cannot have singing in a public place, so they will serenade you online in our new reality. African or not, you're a son or a daughter of African soil because you have studied your qualification here with us, which is on African soil. And so we do hope that each and every one of you really is blessed with all that you wish for yourselves in everything that you do today. And you may wonder why we've selected the galaxy as our theme this year, and I will explain it to you now. But before that, I just wanted to introduce to you the research report. You would be able to see it on the TV behind you or in front of you. Each year we showcase our previous year's research output. And so you will see Dr. Sigamoni in there as we flip through the pages. But the reality is that what we do in this research report is we showcase the faculty outputs, those that have supervised students, our doctoral graduates, master's graduates, BCom graduates, and we showcase them in this publication. It is available online. We launched it last night in honor of your graduation series, and it is available online on our website at www.davinci.ac.za. And for the first year, it is completely interactive. So for example, when you read an extract from Professor Anderson's speech or Professor Kisveta's speech, you can click on the link and you can go directly to the full presentation. When you click on any of our dissertations for our master's or doctoral students, you can click on it and it goes directly to their thesis from the pages. So what we do indeed hope is that you will go and have a look at it, and next year with pride we will showcase your research output in our research report. So this is our 2020 research report. So you may ask why we have selected the Da Vinci Galaxy for this year's graduation ceremony. If you look in your graduation program, if you look in the research report, you will see the galaxy. And it is because of the fact that a galaxy is an unending, gravitationally bound system of infinite possibilities. And we don't actually know what the sky holds out there. And so for each and every one of us, you are part of our Da Vinci Galaxy. You are the shining stars in our galaxy. So people may ask us, but in one galaxy, there could be 10 million, 50 million, 10 billion stars. The remarkable thing about a star is that every single star has its own unique coordinate. Every single star shines differently in its own space in the sky. So we want to say you are unique, you are remarkable, you are incredible because you are a shining star in your own right, coming to us with your own voice, your own background, your own trajectory. And so what we look forward to is you forming your very own constellation in our Da Vinci Galaxy and in the world out there that makes a remarkable impact because you already have made an impact. And so you've already started building your constellation. And we look forward to mapping your constellation in the Da Vinci Milky Way. And in 20 years' time, and in 30 years' time, and in 40 years' time, we still know that your constellation will be part of our galaxy because your research matters, your voice matters, your soul matters, who you are matters to us. And in a galaxy, there is energy, there is matter, there are all those aspects. And so I hope that you are impacted by us as much as we are impacted by you. Because for us, your coordinates and your name will forever be written in the Da Vinci Galaxy for all the years to come. You're a shining star, so I hope you will never let anyone dull your sparkle. But if you face challenges, which you will, I hope that you will remember most importantly that in the very darkest night, the brightest stars actually shine. So when you have a little bit of rain cloud or a little bit of showers in your life, just remember that behind those rain clouds are the colors of remarkability. A rainbow appears out of there. So when you have moments that may be a little cloudy or a little dark, just remember your colors of remarkability are deep within you. They're embedded within every single one of you, and they will shine through those clouds. And when your night stars shine, please remember that all of us look up at the same sky. So whether you're standing in the waters of the Vic Falls, whether you're sitting on a farm, whether you're in a rural community, whatever you are doing and wherever you are in the world, we all look up at the same night sky. So you will never not have an academic home here at Da Vinci because you are part of our beautiful Milky Way. And every single one of you, I know as you build your constellation, you will remember the phenomenon that is you and you as an individual. As Dr. Sigamoni said, we're speaking about the individual today and your path and your journey. And a star truly is remarkable, so never apologize for burning too brightly or collapsing into yourself every night, because that is how remarkable galaxies are made. And I want you to know that we congratulate you. We want you to shine brightly in the night sky, to enjoy making your beautiful, bright, and unique constellation. We want to follow your journey for always, and we want you to please come back, lecture at Da Vinci, do your doctorate with us, stay in touch with us, tell us about your life, your promotions, your accolades, your sad times. We want to support you and be part of it. So on behalf of the executive, the council, and all staff of Da Vinci, we congratulate our newest masters of the Da Vinci Institute, and we thank you for putting your coordinates and your magical and magnificent star in our galaxy. Congratulations to every one of you. I'm I'm now going to ask Professor Kloppe to close off today formally. Before I do so, just a couple of things. So outside, we will be serving refreshments for you and your family that are here to celebrate with us. Please feel free to ask our photographer to take any photographs. You'll see there's a little photo spot there. You are welcome to. If you want the academic procession to be part of your photographs, you're also welcome to. We will email you each of the photos once they are there. Your program convener, so Renaka, will send them to you and email them to you, and you can then download them. And we also ask you to please, we're going to rise and we're going to sing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. As I've said to you, unfortunately, we can't have our opera singers singing it, so we are going to have to do it online. And then after which the academic procession will leave, and once the academic procession is left, please join us outside so that we can celebrate alongside you. Professor Kloppe, if you could please close the proceedings today.
As a member of Senate of the Davincian Institute, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the Davincian Institute for Technology Management.
Thank you, Prof. Kloppe. So you are now officially graduates. Very exciting. Please join. Cheer, shout. Please stand. And I think before we sing the national anthem, we need to just get one more shout for Nhlanhla Magubane, Jabani Emerensha Motsunyane, Viola Dawn Stoltenkamp, Sibungile Eni Tema, Notius Tarisai, Avesh Sundaral, Nompumlelo Mary Jane Kwateni. Congratulations, each and every one of you. The national anthem will now play.